Hello, children. Today we are going to listen to the story of the three fishes. Once upon a time, there lived three fishes in a pond. They were very good friends. They enjoyed chatting and spent most of their time together. Though they were close friends, all three of them had different natures. The first fish was wise and well read. He gave careful consideration to any situation and planned his actions in advance. The second fish was easygoing by nature. He did not plan for the future, but he was practical and used his common sense. The third fish was lazy. He left things to fate and lacked both wisdom and common sense. One day, as the first fish was swimming near the edge of the pond, he heard human voices. He listened to their conversation. One voice said, "This pond looks full of fishes. Let's come here tomorrow morning and cast our nets." The second voice said, "You're right. It will be a good catch." And they walked away. The first fish rushed back to his friends, brimming with news. He told them about the fisherman's plans and said, "It's not safe to stay in this pond any longer. We should leave this pond through the canal and go to the bigger lake." The second and the third fishes were hesitant to leave the pond which had been their home for so many years. The second fish said, "Maybe the fishermen were just discussing. They may not come at all. And even if they do come, we will see what to do then." The third fish agreed with him. He said, "How can we just go away to some unfamiliar lake, leaving the safety of our pond? This pond has been our home for so long. Nobody can escape fate. I will stay here and we will see what happens." The first fish tried to convince his friends and make them see reason, but they would not budge from their decision to stay back in the pond. So, with a heavy heart, the first fish decided to leave the pond alone, as it seemed the wisest thing for him to do. He bade farewell to his friends and left the pond the same day. The next morning, the fishermen indeed came with their fishing nets. They cast the nets far and deep into the pond and caught almost all the fishes in the pond. The second fish and the third fish were also caught. They realized their folly of not listening to their friend, the first fish. The second fish used his presence of mind and lay very still in the net, pretending to be dead. When the fisherman was removing the fishes one by one from the net, he caught hold of the second fish and, thinking it to be dead, threw it back into the pond. As soon as the second fish entered the pond waters, he quickly swam away. The third fish was terrified being caught in the net. He jumped up and down inside the net, trying to escape, but the nets were too high. One fisherman saw the third fish jumping vigorously. He took a stone lying nearby to hit the third fish, and that was the end of the poor fish. A few days later, the first fish returned back to the pond and met his friend, the second fish. Both of them were sorry for the sad fate of their friend, the third fish. who met his end due to his own foolishness. Moral: when faced with a dangerous situation, act wisely and immediately. Plan ahead and take action, like the first fish did. If you did not plan ahead, at least use your common sense in the situation, like the second fish did. One who does not adapt to change often perishes, like the third fish. We hope you enjoyed listening to today's story, children. If you're liking the stories on our channel, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so that we can bring more interesting stories for you all. Thank you and goodbye for now.